It is finally here. Finally here. Week 1. Yay! 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 Alright, enough of that. So, we finally made it. It's week 1. New season, new beginnings. Hopefully, we don't repeat what happened in 2017. Got a new quarterback, new GM, new players, new offensive coordinator. Just everything is new right now, man. It's just wow. Uh, Now we getting ready to play the Steelers. The biggest question everybody wants to say is how many games does Hue Jackson need to win to keep his job? I got an answer to that. I don't think Hue's on the hot seat regardless. However, it will look bad if we are last place in the AFC North again. As long as we're not last in the AFC North, even if we're third, I think Hue Jackson gets to keep his job. Seriously. Because we know we live in a hard we play in a hard division. Steelers, Ravens, Bengals. Steelers always usually one of the favorites to go to the Super Bowl. Ravens have Super Bowl, ex-Browns team, by the way. And the Bengals, they are a team that, used to dominate the AFC North for a few years. So I think that's about it, man. I think as long as we don't come last in the AFC North, we're going to be okay. Hugh's going to be okay. Hugh gets to definitely gets, no hot seat treatment or whatever have you. What I think about going into today, the Steelers don't have Le'Veon Bell. So what does that mean for us? It means nothing. Honestly, like we had to prepare for whoever they were gonna play out there. So regardless, I don't think it changes much other than that the Steelers, if anything it changed for them is that they probably have to work harder to beat us because we gave them a run for their money the last time, in the first week of the season. So I think this is an opportunity for us to just take the moment, enjoy it, and come away with a W and really like set a stamp that this is not the same team that it's been. Especially if we take the Steelers down in week 1, man. We haven't beat the Steelers in so long. It would just feel good on Monday to just walk in and look at all these lost Steelers fans that's located in Ohio. And let them know, like, yo, like we got this. We need these bragging rights now. Big games. Who could I expect a big game from? I think Jarvis Landry, man. I think Jarvis Landry is ready to make his mark. Ready to show why he wanted to be paid the way he wanted to be paid, and I'm ready for it. I'm excited about the new organization of the offensive line. I didn't feel comfortable with Batonio being at tackle, man. I honestly didn't. I almost thought they needed to put what's his name, the rookie back, Corbett, back into the tackle position just because like I just didn't think Batonio could keep up with the athleticism of the ends in today's game. So it kind of worried me. But now that they made that transition and it seems like Desmond Harris has been making a challenge for Myles Garrett as well, which is good. So that just means he's going to get better. The two of them are going to get better. So I think like as long as this lineup can maintain, then better things are to come from the Browns because I was already worried about the offensive line, but now those worries have been kind of alleviated now that we got a new left tackle. We won't. I don't think we're gonna get to see Baker today, which is it's fine. We already know what we were signing up for. We know that this is his redshirt year. This is his year to just really look as from a coach's lens, and then once he has a clear grasp as far as a coach's lens, then when it comes down to being a player, he could be sort of a player coach. You know what I mean? He could really have more control of the offense when it's time for him to go out there, because we know that he's gonna be a great player. Like I said, he knows the game. He's cerebral, great leader, great fundamentals. So as long as he has the knowledge, as far as like the fundamental concepts, as far as like, I mean, I'm sure he knows the fundamentals of defensive structures. Like, let's say that. Let's say more of a detailed schematics, as far as like the schemes that they run in the NFL. Then I think it's just gonna make us better, and he's just gonna be great for years to come. And on top of that, it'll allow him to maintain his body, to be healthier, to know when to get the ball out, and things like that, so that he doesn't have to take those punishing hits. Standing in the pocket, or trying to scramble for something that's on a broken play. So, man, I'm just super excited, man. Do I have a score prediction? I guess we could do that. Whew. I think it's gonna be 25 25 to 21. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 25-21 Cleveland Browns. I definitely think we're gonna win this one today. We're gonna hit them in the mouth by surprise, and we just gonna go ahead and take it from there. So 25-21, and we gonna go off of that number. So I'm super excited. I'll be back after the game to give y'all my pregame or postgame, my postgame comments, and pretty much give y'all what I seen out of there. As far as like off the field type stuff, it hasn't been really too much that I heard. I mean, obviously we already know about the Michael Kendrick things. We had the last episode of Hard Knocks that just aired this past Tuesday, which was a good episode. Seeing all the, it's unfortunate seeing the players get cut, but it's a part of the game. It shows you it's a part of the business, and I just like how Hue was like, I love you to death to every one of them, even though it was just it sounded like a company line type thing. But I think like that's what he really meant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he really care about his players, and he would, go all out as long as you willing, as long as you're doing the right thing, as long as you're trying your hardest and everything like that. That he will always put a good reference in for you, and that's why I said this. That's why people want to play for Hue, man. I don't think these media cats, or even like, what I'm saying, even like the players that are now media, like, you guys are retired. You know what I mean? Like, you can just stop. Like, just because you played, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You might know a little bit more detail as far as like what may have happened, but you guys aren't GMs. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell when a person's supposed to be fired, or when, you know what I mean, until you at that GM position and you did something successful in the GM position. You know what I mean? You can't tell me that, or tell any of the public that I think this coach needs to be fired, or this coach isn't compatible for the job, or he's unfit, or something like that. So I think people just need to fall back on the Hue criticism. I really will enjoy if y'all fall back on the Hue criticism. I get it, why it's there. I mean, we've been 1-31 in the past 2 years with him, but again, like, look what he had to inherit since he got here. And I think they need to change them jerseys back, man. Go back to the old school jerseys, man. Like, since we had these new jerseys, we had a terrible record. I think we're 4-44. So like, no, man, let's just, you know what I'm saying, get rid of these jerseys, okay, and go back to the old school jerseys, because since these jerseys remind me of a losing record. Thanks, but no thanks, Nike, for making the design. I was excited about it. When I seen the design, I really wasn't a fan. I didn't like like I said, the Cleveland thing written on there. It reminded me of a basketball jersey. Go back to where it says Browns. I mean, y'all could have, I don't know, y'all could have did something, but like, just go back to the stripes on the bottom of the sleeve. I don't like the stripes right here on the chest, and it just no, just go back to traditional, man. I want to go back to the old school. I never thought I'd say that, but I really would enjoy that. But yeah, man, I'm tuning out, man. Get ready for this game, man. Hope to see y'all later, and check me out. Real and Sister Browns fan. Peace.